Hi, it's me, Tom, from Young Bristol. I work at the Grove and I also work at Stockwood. It's really nice to be able to chat to you all. I know we're living in some really crazy times, but I hope you're all well and looking after yourselves and being the amazing young people that I know you all are. Um, so probably most of the young people I work with would have realised by now that I am a bit strange, maybe. So I wanted to share with you today uh, one of my hobbies, I guess, one of the things that really interests me. So ever since I was little, I've always loved watching David Attenborough and wildlife programs like that. And over the years, I've collected and rescued quite a few kind of strange pets myself. So I'm going to just go through them. I've got them all with me today. Just thought it might be cool for you guys to meet them. I will warn you, uh, there are some things that some people might be scared of. So if you are scared of spiders or lizards or things like that, um, just get ready to maybe pause it. But I promise they're all friendly and they're not going to be anywhere near you, so that's all right. Um, so my first friend that you're going to meet today is Sid. Bring him a bit closer. So Sid is a bearded dragon. Uh, he would be found in Australia in the wild. They're really common there, in the outback, anywhere where it's kind of hot and warm, where they can run around, uh, eating bugs and nibbling on leaves. Sid's a really gentle, chilled out guy. He's pretty happy just to sit here all day long. Um, he does puff up his beard if he gets cross, which is why he's called a bearded dragon. But he doesn't really do this a lot because he's a very chilled out dude. So there we go. That's Sid. Give him a little wave. So my next friends. These are something that I've loved for ages, and a few months ago, I got the chance to rescue some from someone that didn't want them anymore. So these are my two pet turtles. This is Patty and Selma. They are musk turtles. Um, they're getting a bit. I just hold one of them. So yeah, they're musk turtles. They live all across America and into bits of Canada, in ponds and rivers. So turtles and tortoises are different things. Tortoises have stumpy little legs. They live on the land and they can't swim. And turtles and terrapins, they've got flippers, so they live in the water. These guys are very active. They live in basically a big fish tank in my room. Um, they will eat loads of stuff, worms, plants, anything they can get their flippers on, really. They're really sweet, they're really good natured, they don't bite. There you go. So these guys, they're quite young at the moment, they'll get probably twice as big. Really friendly, quite easy to look after as well. So there we go. That is Patty and Sam and the Musk Turtles. Right, this is going to be a warning now, just for anyone who is scared of spiders. Just go get her. Hello. So this is Woody. She is a pink-toed tarantula. She would usually be found all across South America, places like Brazil and Costa Rica, and also into the Caribbean as well. Um, I know maybe I'll probably work with some young people that have family that come from the Caribbean. Um, so don't worry, you're very unlikely to see one of these in the wild because they're very shy, they're very gentle. I know she looks really scary, um, but actually, as spiders go, she's pretty chilled out. This is about as big as she'll get, so she's quite a little tarantula in some ways. Um, she is
perfectly happy, climbing trees, having a little walk around. She's quite gentle, quite sleepy. Look, she's looking for a tree to climb on right now. She can bite, I suppose, if you grab her and she's scared. But if you're gentle with her, she's gentle with you. Yeah, I totally get it. Some people are scared of spiders, and that's really normal, you know, because they are pretty crazy looking things. But most spiders are more scared of you than you are of them. So there she is. What have we got next? Okay, so this is all gonna be bugs now. So if you don't like things with too many legs, I'm sorry. Okay. This here, she doesn't actually have a name, but this is a Madagascan hissing cockroach. So she comes from Madagascar, island off the coast of Africa. You've probably all seen the film Madagascar. Don't think one of these are in it, but that's where these guys live. I'll see if I can get her to hiss. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but that's a noise she makes when she's a little bit annoyed. She probably wants to go home. She is happy walking around all day, eating vegetables and bits of plants and soil and stuff like that. These guys are actually really important because they'll live on the forest floor and they'll clean up loads of the mess of the forest. Um, like the things left by animals and dead plants and stuff. So maybe gross, but actually really, really important. And they help all the other animals to survive. So there you go, Madagascan hissing cockroach. So while we are still in Africa, I'm going to get another friend out. Bear with. I hope none of you are too freaked out at this point. I am sorry, and I promise I won't bring any of these to the youth club when we all see each other again. But feel free to ask any questions. So, this is Mr. Smith. He's an assassin bug. He's actually from Africa as well. All over South and West Africa, so places like Nigeria, Ethiopia, Somalia, Uganda, Kenya, Zimbabwe. It's quite small. There's my finger next to him. So they're called assassin bugs. They are beetles, but they eat other bugs. And he's got, I don't know if you can see, he's got a bit of a pointy nose on the end of him. So he'll use that to catch other smaller insects. Kind of might be scary to some people, but actually, you know, I think they're really beautiful. Look at those white spots and the yellow bits on his legs. There we go. So that's Mr. Smith, the assassin bug. Right, so that's Africa. Nearly done. You guys might have seen these before. Here is a couple of giant African snails. Again, these guys live all over Africa. Yeah. I actually started off with just one, and the cool thing about these guys is that they don't need a male and female to have babies. They can actually have babies all on their own. So I started off with one that a friend gave to me, and I've now got 7. There you go. Big snail. So that is Africa over with. We are going to go to Asia now. I'm going to grab one of my smaller friends again. See if he's awake. So what I've got here is an animal from Thailand. He's kind of asleep right now. But that is a rainbow millipede. In certain light, they've got red and blue and green on them. They're actually really beautiful creatures. Might look a bit scary. He's rolled up into a ball right now. But he's actually more related to the woodlouse. If you imagine a woodlouse all stretched out and long, that's basically what this guy is. He's really happy, walking around all day, eating bits of leaves and soil. A bit like the cockroach. Absolutely harmless. He's just one of the kind of cleaners of the forest. So actually a really important animal. Yeah, a bit bigger than the millipedes you might find in this country. If you're ever in a park or outside, lift up rocks, bits of dead wood, you might see something like this, but much smaller. So there we go. That's a rainbow millipede all the way from Thailand. Right, we're nearly done, guys. I've got one more animal. Then we'll say goodbye until next time. So, this is now from another part of Asia. This is from Borneo. This is a thorny stick insect. So Borneo is in Indonesia. It's near Malaysia. And these guys are quite common there. This is actually a baby. It will get about 4 or 5 times as big as this. So up to kind of this big, which is pretty crazy. Like I said, this one's a baby now. I've got quite a few of these. Really easy pets. They actually eat brambles. So they're dead easy to look after. They don't cost anything. I just go out for a walk once a week, grab some more brambles for him to eat. So there's that one. So that is a little insight into me and my weird pets. I'm really glad that I got to show you guys all that. It's really nice to be able to stay in touch, even in this crazy new world. I think I just want to say as well that obviously all my pets are quite weird, and I know not everyone likes spiders and other bugs. But actually, I think nature is really important at the moment. And if you've got a cat or a dog or a guinea pig or a hamster, or even if you don't have any pets, just go outside. I know it's difficult at the moment, but if you've got a garden, or even if you can just look out the window, you know, if you start to look, you'll see all kinds of birds and bugs. The other day I saw a couple of buzzards in the sky, which was pretty cool. Even plants and stuff, you know, if you've got any plants growing or if you can plant any seeds on your windowsill. Because it is a bit scary at the moment, and I get that, and it's difficult being stuck inside for some of us. But I think, you know, knowing all you, I know that you're all like a really caring bunch of young people. And a part of a way to keep that going, for me anyway, is to look after plants and animals. So maybe just have a think in the next couple of weeks about what you can do. I know Megan from Stockwood is going to give us a few tips on how we can plant some stuff and look after them. So I hope you're all doing really well. I miss you guys. I'm really looking forward to getting back to Youth Club in a few weeks' time. Okay, all right. See you later.